Right side, bright. Left side, bright brown.
Right side, bright.
Yes, that's all. And who's going to this red segment?
Down side.
Yeah.
What I have done. Little. You have not learned yet, have you? That's all. 3 times just see. You are old, you should learn it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. One see. You don't see what I see. Come on, I will show you again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do everyone. Is it open? Your father, mother? Any other? No. No. Apavitra. Pavitra va. Sarvamasyam. Gato. Api. Va. Ja. Smare. Kundari. Bhakyam. Sa. Bhaiha. Abhantaram. Suchi,
Suchi,
Sri Vishnu,
Sri Vishnu,
Sri Vishnu,
Sri Vishnu,
Sri Vishnu.
Sri Vishnu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Near the feet of Radha Krishna, and garland is bright and bright. पवित्र वा सर्वा गतो अपि वा जा स्मरेत् सुंदरी साख्यां स बाह्य अभ्यंतरम शुचि श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Chanted 3 times 3 times prasad. Vande Aham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Adakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnava Sri Rupam Sagra Jatam Bhagana Raghunathan Nitam Sajivam Sa Advaitam Sa Avadhutam Harijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Dharana Lalita Sri Sakha Nitang Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutali Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutali Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Saraswati Iti Namine Sri Bharsa Manavi Devi Sahitaya Kitabdhai Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dahini Prabhave Namaha Madhurya Ujjala Primadhya Sri Rupanuga Bhaktida Sri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigra Kaya Namaste Namaste Gaura Vani Sri Murtai Dina Tarini Rupa Anuga Viruddhya Apa Siddhanta Anta Harini Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtai Vipra Brahma Rasham Modhi Padam Bhujaya Te Namaha Bhakti Vinodaya Satchida Nanda Namini Gaura Shakti Saru Paya Rupa Anuga Para Yate Gaura Avi Bhava Bhumi Nirdeshtya Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarva Bhoma Sri Jagat Nathaya Te Namaha Mancha Kalpa Karu Bhashya Kripa Sindhu Haye Bacha Pati Tanam Pava Nidhya Vaishnava Vidya Namaha Maha Madanaya Krishna Prema Kada Yate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namini Gaura Ise Namaha Pancha Tatyatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Sarup Bhakta Avataram Bhaktyakhyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagat Pati Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Jayatam Srito Panga Mama Manda Mate Gati Mat Sarvasya Padam Boju Radha Madana Mohana Divya Vindhya Ranya Kalpa Madha Srimad Ratna Dara Singha Sanasthu Sri Radha Srila Govinda Devo Prishcha Devi Seva Mano Smarami Sriman Rasa Rasa Rambhi Vangsi Pata Tatas Sitaha Karshan Nenu Sanai Gopi Natha Sriyesh Stu Naha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrinda Vane Sari Vrikha Vanu Sute Devi Prana Mami Hari Priye Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare This evening we are going to hold a marriage ceremony for 3 couples of our students. The Krishna Consciousness movement is to understand, to always bear in mind or always be in consciousness that we are eternally related with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, the process is to utilize this human form of life for elevating oneself to the highest perfectional state. There is evolution of life from lowest animal in the water and up to the highest platform or highest planetary life, where the duration of life is many, many millions of years. The highest planetary system is called Brahmaloka, or where the first created being Brahma lives. The duration of Brahma's life is explained in the Bhagavad Gita. There are 43,000 of years. multiplied by 1000 makes 112 hours of that Brahma Loka. Just like there is distinction of the duration of life between the microbes and human being, similarly there are different grades of different duration of life in different stage of planetary system. So the life is evolving. Now, after evolutionary process from the lower animals, from the aquatic to plant life, vegetable life, then microbes, reptiles, birds, beasts, then we come to the human form of life, the civilized form of life. Now here it is just like crossing where we should go next life. Whether I shall promote myself to the higher planetary system or into the spiritual sky, Vaikuntha Loka, or I shall go down again in the evolutionary process of lower animals. That is to be decided. So, if you want to go to the higher planetary system, we can go there. If we want to stay here, we can do that. If we want to go down, that we can do. And if we want to go back to Godhead, that also we can do. So, this facility is given in this human form of life. Now it is our choice. Where shall I go? Shall I go down to hell, or shall I go down, up to heaven, or I shall go back to Godhead, back to home? Everything we can do. So our this Krishna Consciousness movement is directly approaching the spiritual sky, back to home, back to Godhead. No more evolutionary process. That is the advantage of this Krishna consciousness. If you make your consciousness completely absorbed in Krishna, if you understand what is Krishna, what is your relationship, how you have to act in that relationship, simply if you learn this science in this life, then it is assured by the Lord himself, Krishna, in the Bhagavad Gita, Takta deham punarjanma naiti mamiti kahun. After leaving this body, one does not come again back to this material world to accept one of the 8,400,000 sub species of bodies, but he goes directly unto me. Jadgatya na nivartanti tadhama paramam. And if one can go back there, then he does not come back again in this material world to accept this material body. And material body means three kinds of miseries, threefold miseries always. And at least threefold miseries are exhibited in four kinds of distresses, namely birth, death, old age and disease. So this Krishna Consciousness movement is not a new movement. It is there always in the Vedic scripture, but people have forgotten. So we are trying to revive this movement, although in India the movement is there always, especially since the last 500 years, introduced by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In your country, it is introduced since 1966, but people are appreciating. We have got many books and literature, magazines to convince people about the importance of this movement. And those who are coming to be a serious student of this movement, initiated, they require to follow 4 principles of regulation. That one first regulation is that the student is not allowed to have illicit sex life. In this country, the guardians, the teachers, the government allows the boys and girls to mix together and have illicit sex life without marriage. That is not allowed in Krishna Consciousness movement. If any boy or girl wants sex life, then he should regularly be married. That is civilized way. Because in the civilized society, there is marriage ceremony. According to Vedic system, the father and mother's responsibility is for the child unless they are married. It is the duty of the parent to see that the girl and the boy is married by the supervision of the parents. That is the Vedic way of civilization. In India, especially for the girls, if the girl is above the age of 13 years old, and if she is not married by the father, or in the absence of father, the elder brother, mother has not so much responsibility, but the father or the elder brother, then it is said that that man, father or elder brother, will go to hell. So it is a great responsibility to take care of the girls. According to Manu Samhita, Vedic principle, woman has no independence. She must be taken care of by somebody. In the early age, the father is to take care. In the younger age, the husband, a good husband, has to take care. And when she is old, the elderly sons, he has to take care. But woman is never allowed to remain independent. That is Vedic principle. Actually, the woman is the weaker sex. They require protection by good father, good husband, and good child also. In my case also, there are many cases. I have left my home, I have got my wife, my elderly children, my grandchildren. So they are taking care of my wife. She has no concern. So that is the way of social system. And especially in our Krishna Consciousness movement, we want to give the students complete peace of mind. Because without peace of mind, nobody can cultivate Krishna Consciousness. That is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Evam prasanna manaso Bhagavad Bhakti Yoga. Bhagavad Tattva Vijnanam Mukta Sangasya Jayate. There is a process. The science of understanding God, the science of God, is a great science. People who have no knowledge about it, but it is a great science. And the ways and means of understanding God is different from ordinary material science. So, the ways and means and the process of understanding the science of Godhead is to hear Sinnatam Sagata Krishna Punnat Savana Kirta Riddhanta Savadhrani Vidunati Srihitsata. God is situated in everyone's heart. Simply do not know. He is situated. He is everywhere. Within the atom also He is present. Annantarastham Paraman Chayantarastham. God is present within this world, within everything, everywhere, even within the atom. Now, at the present moment, the atomic theory is very prominent, but in the Vedic literature it is said that God is existing even within the atom. Annantarastham Paramanu. Paramanu means atom. Therefore, Ishara Sarvabhutanam Vidyese Arjuna Tishtati. Ishara, the Supreme Lord, is sitting within your heart. I am also sitting. This is dress. This body is dress, but my place is within the heart. The medical science also says all the energy is coming from the heart. The heart stops to work, that means man is dead. So the soul and the super soul both are sitting in the heart. We get this information from Vedic literature. So, as soon as we begin hearing about the super soul or the Supreme Lord, then the contamination which are accumulated on the covering of our heart for so many years of our past work, by simply hearing, by electrifying or by lighting, it becomes clear. Sinnatang sapata Krishna punnasavana kirtan. To hear about God is itself a pious activity. Even if we do not understand, simply if we hear this chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, one becomes gradually a pious man. Apart from any other realization, he becomes a pious man. So in this way, as soon as we hear about God, we become cleansed of all material contamination. Then our three modes of material nature, namely, this world is moving under three modes. The modes of goodness, the modes of passion, and the modes of ignorance. So, generally people are influenced by the modes of passion and modes of ignorance. Very few people are on the modes of goodness. But this process of hearing about God will gradually place one on the platform of the modes of goodness. Sthita satte prasidati. And the symptoms, as soon as he is placed on the modes of goodness, the symptom will be that he will feel satisfied. He will feel satisfied. Prasidati. In this way, when he is satisfied, when he is on the platform of goodness or the platform of satisfaction, that is wanted. Prasanna manasu. Evam prasanna manasu. How it is attained? Simply by hearing. The process. Process is simply hearing. Submissively hearing. Then he comes to the platform of goodness. And at that time, the passion and ignorance is completely moved out. And then he can understand what is the science of God, what is God, what is relationship. So we want to give chance to all to raise oneself on that platform of goodness. And on the platform of goodness, there is no chance of indulging in passion and ignorance. Therefore, although it is not my duty, because I am a sannyasi, I have nothing to do with social activities, but still, because in this country mostly I see the boys and girls and not married, I have introduced this marriage system in our society, and the result is very good. You will be very pleased to know that in London I have sent 6 boys and girls who are who were married by me in my presence. Formally, they were not married. As the other boys and girls live, they are also living in that way. But the result has been very excellent. They are preaching their Krishna consciousness. They are not very big philosophers, not Vedantis, neither, born in the Vedic civilized way, just like ordinary way, but they have been trained only under my direction for only 2 years. But they are working in London very wonderfully, so much so that people have come to know that there is a movement, Krishna Consciousness, and London Times, in big heading, they wrote, Krishna chanting startles London. So, formally, many sannyasis went there to introduce this movement, but they failed. But these sincere boys and girls, they are not very aged also, not more than 26 years, any one of them. But they are doing very nice. So, the platform of purity is so nice that they can play tremendously. So we want such pairs in our society. We are not dry. Everything is there. The hedonists, they want eat, drink, be merry and enjoy. These 4 things for the hedonists, they are going to hell. But the same things are there. We are dancing, we are chanting, we are eating, and we have love also between husband and wife, between the boys and girls. We allow everything. But everything is targeted to achieve to the highest goal of life, Vishnu or Krishna. That is the significance of this life. We don't stop anything, but we regulate everything to achieve the highest perfection of life. That is our aim. Adanta Gobhi Visatanta Misram. The one who does not know this technique, everyone, every living entity is by nature hankering after joy, joyful life. That is his nature. Because the Krishna and Radharani, we see, yes, they are also transcendental unity. Krishna is representing as a young boy of 16 years. Similarly, Radharani is also a young girl. They are chanting and they are playing on flute and they are enjoying life. They have got their associates. So it is not dry, but it is highest perfectional state in purity, not in the material modes of passion and ignorance. So everyone is hankering after that pure, joyful life, but he does not know where to get it. That is the defect. That information you are giving. Here is the life. You just try to approach Radha and Krishna and you have full life of enjoyment. Anandamaya Bhyasat. In the Vedanta Sutra, it is stated that the Supreme Person, the Supreme Lord, is full of enjoyment. He is not morose, he is not old, he is not without a joyful life. He is full of joyful life. So, this Krishna Consciousness movement is to transfer everyone to that platform of full joyful life. So, in order to give them facility for acquiring this highest goal of life, we have introduced the marriage. The marriage system is there also according to our Vaishnava Smriti. Smriti means regulated, the law book, the statute book. Married life is there. We are preaching the cult of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He also married. All the 5 associates of Lord Chaitanya, they also married. Krishna also married. So marriage is not bad. Marriage is, and it is not that unless one becomes a sannyasi or a strict brahmachari, he cannot attain the highest perfection of life. No, even in married life, but one has to adjust. Married life means not sex enjoyment. It is not a license for sex enjoyment. Although it is in some sort of license, but it can be utilized. It can be utilized for producing children of Krishna consciousness. And at least one should be satisfied. The husband will help the wife will help the husband in advancing in Krishna consciousness. That is for the benefit of their country, for the benefit of the total human society. Thank you very much. Nobody does anything. First of all, we come here. Both of you come sit down. Satsaru? Where is Satsaru?
Yes.
Come here. So you can say that Saradya, my god sister, was so long under my care. Now I give Saradya to you, Vaikuntha, in your charge.
So Radha, my god sister, has so long been in my charge. Now I give you unto the god brother Vaikuntha.
So he says that I accept her as my wife.
I accept her as my wife.
And take charge of her
And take charge
throughout her life.
Throughout her life.
I shall see to her comfort,
I shall see to her comfort.
provide with all necessities of life,
Provide with all necessities.
without thinking of any personal gratification.
Without thinking of any personal gratification.
You say that I accept you as my husband.
I accept you as my husband.
I shall serve you
I shall serve you
throughout my life
throughout my life
as your most obedient servant.
as your most obedient servant.
Yes, and we shall live together
And shall live
peacefully
together peacefully
for prosecuting Krishna consciousness,
for prosecuting Krishna consciousness,
forgetting everything else,
forgetting everything else,
and live happily.
and live happily.
Now change your God. Now you sit down and cover the head. Yes. Cover the head. Yes. Just like there is no, that's red
Where is that red crayon?
Balmila. Now you can sit down there next right. No, you sit left. Now change this. Yes. Yes. Now she'll always remain on your left. You come. Third, and you say.
Janava has so long, my god sister has so long remained in my care, I now give her over to Nanda Kishore.
You say, yes, I take charge Jannavad,
I shall
of my
take
wife,
charge of Jannavad.
and I shall look after her comfort throughout her life. I shall supply her all necessities of life.
I shall supply all
These
necessities of
days, I
life.
accept you as my husband.
Essentially is my husband.
I shall seek your comfort
I shall seek
throughout
your
all my life, without any separation. We shall live peacefully,
We shall be
in happiness and distress, without any separation. For executing Krishna Consciousness,
Krishna
change your garland and play. Yeah, that's nice. Now you cover her head like that. Yes. Not in that way, from this part. All right, change your seat. Yeah,
Shall he apply it?
yes, you apply. That's all. Non-count. So your father is present.
Yeah.
You may come, please. Yes. You can say that my daughter was in charge of me so long, now you give in charge to this boy.
My daughter was in charge of me so long and not given to
His name is Bhardraj.
Mark Badraj.
Bhardraj. So you say, accept. Rukmini,
As my
I shall maintain her throughout life, supply all necessities of life, and he shall work together for prosecuting Krishna consciousness. He says that I accept you as my husband, and I shall serve you in the most obedient way to keep you in all comfort, in all distress and happiness, and we shall continue our life for Krishna consciousness, not change. Change the garden. Mind that this promise is being made before Radha and Krishna. We cannot change all these things. Change your seat. Cover the head and give her this leg. Cover is nicely, you see here. You should keep your right always covered. Don't allow this mini skirt or mini skirt. According to Vedic civilization, respectable woman cannot be seen even by the sun. Asujjam pasya. How can you avoid sun? But it is said like that. The sun will find difficult to see one in woman. Yes. Asujjam pasya. Asujjam means, Surya means the sun. So, sun will also hanker enough. How can I see that woman? So, woman should be always in privacy, you see. They should be respectfully protected by the husband, by the father. And that is the all right. Then it is finished. Now let us perform yoga. Now stand ready. Now please take your segment will be after performance. Chant Hare Krishna. Mix it. Mix it. Mix it. No. And now we can sit comfortably. Now take little everyone. When I say saha, 3 times, very little take, we'll have to continue. Nama Abhovitra Pavitrava Sarvavasyam Gato. Oh, why you haven't chanted? Gato Api Ba Ja Smare Kundari Akhyam Bhaya Abhantaram Suchi Sri Vishnu Sri Vishnu Sri Vishnu Bande Aham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnava Vamsha Sri Rupam Sagra Jatam Bhavana Raghunatha Nitam Sajivam Sha Daitam Sha Abadhutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha, Krishna, Padan, Sagana, Lalita, Shri, Vishakha, Nitanscha, Swaha, Krishna, Prasthaya, Bhutale, Srimate, Bhakti, Vedanta, Swami, Iti, Namine, Swaha, Prasthaya, Bhutale, Srimate, Bhakti, Vedanta, Saraswati, Iti, Namine, Shri, Varsha, Vanavi, Devi, Gaitaya, Kripa, Gaye, Krishna, Samanda, Vijnana, Daine, Prabhave, Namah, Madhuja, Ujjala, Madhya, Shri, Rupanuga, Bhaktida, Shri, Gaura, Karuna, Shakti, Vigra, Aya, Namah, Stute. Why not take a group photo of this newly married couple? It will be nice.
That'd be great.
Huh?
It'd be beautiful, sure.
Yes.
Group photo?
Yeah.
Should
Yes.
they go behind? Should they turn around?
As you like.
Can they sort of stand, could the wife be seated and the husband in back of her?
Just like they're sitting, or left and right.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
No, we're getting all back. See, if we had a better place in back. No, we go
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
So you want to take this now or after finishing this?
Prabhupada, he wants a couple there, a couple there, and a couple behind you.
That's all right. Yeah.
All right, if you can.
Or maybe two couples here and a third couple over there or something, without hiding anyone.
We can just, yeah, we can arrange.
You come here.
Also,
Yes, sit down.
Maybe this way,
That's the guidance, eh? Yeah, like this. But why are you standing seated?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Namo Gaura Isaraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipra Lambha Rasam Bodhi Padam Bhujaya Te Namaha Saha
Sachida,
Nanda,
Nanda,
Namini,
Namini,
Gaura,
Gaura,
Shakti,
Shakti,
Sarup,
Sarup,
Maya,
Maya,
Rupa,
Rupa,
Nuga,
Nuga,
Vara,
Vara,
Yati,
Yati,
Saha,
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 Gaura,
Gaura,
Avi,
Avi,
Ava,
Ava,
Bhume,
Bhume,
Tang,
Tam,
Niddhishta,
Niddhishta,
Sajjana,
Sajana,
Priya,
Priya,
Vaishnava,
Vaishnava,
Sarva,
Sarva,
Bhoma,
Bhoma,
Sri,
Sri,
Jagat,
Jagat,
Nathaya,
Nathaya,
Te,
Te,
Namaha,
Namaha,
Saha,
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 Namo,
Namo,
Maha,
Maha,
Pada,
Pada,
Naya,
Naya,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Prema,
Prema,
Pada,
Pada,
Yati,
Yati,
Krishnaya,
Krishnaya,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Chaitanya,
Namne,
Namne,
Gaura,
Gaura,
Shri,
Shri,
Namaha,
Namaha,
Saha,
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 Pancha,
Pancha,
Tatta,
Tatta,
Atmakam,
Atmatam,
Krishnam,
Krishnam,
Bhakta,
Bhakta,
Rupa,
Rupa,
Sarup,
Sarup,
Tatam,
Tatam,
Bhakta,
Bhakta,
Avataram,
Avataram,
Bhaktyakhyam,
Bhaktyakhyam,
Namami,
Namami,
Bhakta,
Bhakta,
Shaktikam,
Shaktikam,
Saha,
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 Saha, Saha,
He, Krishna,
Krishna,
Karuna,
Karuna,
Sindho,
Sindho,
Dina,
Dina,
Bandhu,
Bandhu,
Jagat,
Jagat,
Pati,
Pati,
Gopisa,
Gopisa,
Gopika,
Gopika,
Kanta,
Kanta,
Radha,
Radha,
Kanta,
Kanta,
Namah,
Namah,
Sute,
Sute,
Saha,
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 Jayatang,
Jayatang,
Suratu,
Suratu,
Banga,
Anga,
Mama,
Mamo,
Manda,
Manda,
Mate,
Mate,
Gati,
Gati,
Ma,
Ma,
Sarvasya,
Sarvasya,
Padam,
Padam,
Goju,
Guru,
Radha,
Radha,
Madana,
Madana,
Mohana,
Mohana,
Saha,
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 Divya,
Divya,
Vindya,
Vindya,
Ranna,
Ranya,
Kalpa,
Kalpa,
Dumadha,
Dumadha,
Sriman,
Sriman,
Ratna,
Ratna,
Gara,
Gara,
Singha,
Singha,
Sanasto,
Sanasto,
Sri,
Sri Sri,
Radha,
Radha,
Srila,
Srila,
Govinda,
Govinda,
Devo,
Devo,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Devi,
Devi,
Seba,
Seba,
Mano,
Mano,
Smarami,
Smarami,
Saha,
Saha, Saha, Saha,
Sriman,
Sriman,
Rasa,
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 Rambhi,
Rambhi,
Vamsi,
Vamsi,
Bata,
Bata,
Tata, Sita,
Sita,
Darshan,
Darshan,
Venu,
Venu,
Sanai,
Sanai,
Gopi,
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 Natha,
Natha,
Shriye,
Shriye,
Su,
Su,
Naha,
Naha,
Saha,
Saha, Saha, Saha,
Sapta,
Sapta,
Kanchana,
Kanchana,
Gaurangi,
Gaurangi,
Radhe,
Radhe,
Vrinda,
Vrinda,
Vane,
Vane,
Shri,
Shri,
Vrikha,
Vrikha,
Vanu,
Vanu,
Sute,
Sute,
Devi,
Devi,
Prana,
Prana,
Mami,
Mami,
Hari,
Hari,
Priye,
Priye,
Saha,
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 Saha.
Now, you take one banana, part of banana and stand up. Take which one, you supply. Stand there. Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namah Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namah Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namah. Now put this silently. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare. Now bow down. Namo Vishnu All right. Now chant Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Be happy.
Hare Bo. Hare Hare.
Now chant Hare Krishna. Chant now. Enjoy life.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Radhacharya Sutara Sadasama Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki jai, Gauri Vaishnavinda ki jai, Ramacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai, Gaur Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai, Radha Krishna Gopinath Sam Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan ki jai, Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Navadvip Dham ki jai, Gita Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. Thank you very much. You're feeling uncomfortable? That's right.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Radha Swami Namne Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
There's no draft? Windows not?
No, that's your brother in Germany, Krishna, that your sister is going to be married this evening. I'm informed. Happy? That's all. stop it. Yes, take prasad. You can play the records. That's-
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
You all eat, everyone eat. Everything is nicely prepared. You can take one plate. Let me see. Chaturvidasri Bhagavad Bhagavata Tripyam Harivakta Sangha Vrittaiva Tripting Bhajato Sadaiva Bhakti Yoga. Spiritual master is satisfied when nice good stuff, prasadam is distributed and it is eaten by by the devotees. Our is not dry speculation. Everything substantial.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Yes, they're all from the press.
You have not offered
Everyone has.
They should have been given. Anyway, something should have been given. You're going? She's going with her father?
He was once in Montreal, remember? Minnie's father once came to Montreal.
Yeah.
Here.
She's her mother?
Yes.
She's not elderly. Mother is within
Yes.
40, 35 years old.
Yeah.
She's the
Minnie's
first.
only 17.
Huh?
Minnie's 17.
She's
not very old.
She's the first child.
Maybe.
Very young.
I think so. First child. She has one sister.
Just want to announce that tomorrow night is Swami Bhaktivedant's last appearance, last lecture, last kirtan in Boston, and that's at the International Students Association. They have a place at 33 Garden Street. We'll be speaking there. We'll be carrying on this sublime teaching, especially in the form of Sankirtan. We'll be chanting in the streets. We'll be pushing this more than anything. And the feast, of course, Hare Krishna. love feast, but especially to see us in the parks and in the streets, join us and feel this real transcendental bliss just by chanting Hare Krishna. All summer, as long as the weather is nice. So Srila Prabhupada will have a basket around. You can give something, and it'll help to, of course, cost of this feast and wedding. Good one. Hare
Keep it there. Gita, something you want?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.